Okay. Cool. Why is that sound not working? Why can't... Oh, I just turned it down. That's right. Welcome to my videos. Hi. I found this cool overlay, which I love. This, in the future, will be a live stream, hopefully starting tomorrow. I will live stream these and save them on this channel for you to enjoy. For today, this is just regular recorded video style. It's a little bit of a test run. I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. YouTube has some strange, requires 24 hours to get things set up. I just set up this account to be able to live stream. So it still requires 24 hours. I gotta wait until tonight, I think, at 7 p.m. to be able to live stream. I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm not gonna be able to play that late. So this will be a short one, mostly focused on warming up, making sure we get our chops back in shape. And I thought it would be really appropriate and perfect because I'm gonna be doing it on this horn on my euphonium, which I have not actually actively played euphonium anywhere for a long time, years at this point. And on top of that, I've mostly been playing trombone, and even then, because of some sicknesses from other stuff, I haven't even really played trombone for over a month. So my chops are fairly out of date, and I feel like if I know you guys well enough, a lot of you are probably feeling the same way, and maybe that last time we played on the last day of school before this whole shutdown thing, maybe that was the last time that you picked up your horn. So I was thinking, yeah, we'll start back together. So I'm going to be playing, as you see in the background here, what I'm looking at on the screen in front of me is what you see. It's our good friend, the wind band method. And you know, a lot of times when you guys hear me talk about this, it is, I get in front of you, I say, take your horns out. Once you guys are ready, we do our announcements, and I say, okay, let's warm up number one. And that's it, right? We have the time now to talk about it a little bit more and to really be extremely intentional about what we're doing here when we play number one, right? When we do that. So we will do that together. Now, and here's what I want you to do. Actually, you don't have to do anything. No, that's not true. What I want you to do is I want you to take out a tuner. I'm going to get your tuner out on your phones. And this, honestly, these videos, this stream, once I get it going, is going to be really, you're going to be able to play along if you want. It's going to be intended for you to play along if that's something you're into. You don't have to. You could just listen and get advice and see me sort of messing up, you know, at certain things. Got my horns fairly in tune right now. But it would be really intentional, a good idea for you to play along as much as you're willing. So I'm going to actually open a metronome with an eighth note subdivision on here, and I'm going to set it, let's set it to 85 beats per minute. I feel like that's a really solid... No, you know what? This actually calls for, in the original here, this calls for either from 66 to 72. That's pretty slow. Let's see. Let's put it on 70. Two, three, four. That's good. Yeah, let's have it there. Let's have it there. I'll put it a little closer to the mic so you can hear it a little bit better. And I want to do this the way it's written, and I don't stress this enough when we play them together, but it's really important. And with your tuner on your phone, I need you to be watching it and to play every note in tune. And to do that, you have to be thinking about where you're going. I say that a lot. That I do say a lot. You have to be thinking about where you're going each time. This can't, on any of our instruments, can't just be It can't just be I'm gonna play it. Sorry, I gotta get better at not hitting the microphone with my horn. The microphone's right here. Sorry, I have this big bad boy. It's over here. We have to be really intentional about where we're going each time. We can't just be playing and pressing down the buttons. That's not how it works. These don't make music, okay? This is not music. This is a tool. We make the music, and we make it as beautiful as we can, okay? As beautiful as we want it to be. And similarly, when we play these notes on the page, this stuff we're looking at, these notes here, right? That's not music either. It's not. That is a blueprint of how to make music. So we need to take that's on the page and this that's in our hands and turn that into music using our brains and our muscles. And that's what this stuff is, these warm-ups. It's practice, it's building those muscles, it's practicing making beautiful music, right? So we're going to do this with this metronome, with your tuner out, making sure you're in tune, being really intentional. We're going to do this together. Ready? Here we go. Just number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. And for the sake of these videos, all of those chords at the end will just hold for 4 beats. I think that's the best way to do that. Now, my chops are out of shape. Even that, I'm already feeling a little bit of tingle in there. My chops are wicked out of shape. So let's go on to number 3. Same deal. Breathing out on beat 3, breathing in on beat 4. We're actually going to slow down just a little bit. Let's go all the way down to 65 just to really make sure we're feeling this. Breathe out on beat 3, in on beat 4, but before each one. So out, in, play. I'm still singing the F, 2, 3, 4, off. Normally I take number 3 a little bit faster. You guys know that. A little bit more of a sharper cutoff. In this case, let's keep it just like we just did number 1. Nice and slurred with nice resonant cutoffs. I feel like this silly overlay thing is cutting my face off a lot because I have it mirrored. I had it not mirrored before and it looked okay, but it was messing with my brain. Also, it's weird because my display is over here of what is being recorded, so I have to look way over here, but you guys, the camera's actually over here. Whatever. Because I want you guys to be able to see the horn real good. Anyways, number 3, here we go. Let's get the metronome going. Once again, have your tuner out. Really be listening. Really be truly intentional about about the sounds that are coming out of your instrument, okay? As in tune as possible, as musical as possible, even with something as simple as this. This is 65 beats per minute. 3, 4, 1, 2, breathe out. there are a few things that I want to point out that I did wrong there. One, I forgot to breathe out on beat 3 after the very first break. Forgot to breathe out on beat 3, so that I found myself breathing in on beat 4 and kind of breathing in a lot of the same carbon dioxide that I should have expended from my lungs during that beat 3 breathe out, but I didn't do that. And that, one, in realizing that, it threw my brain out of whack, and it made me crack that first note in the second bunching of them. What else did I do? That was one where I cracked it. I was a little out of tune on the last note. There's another one where I sort of cracked the entrance, I think, a little bit. Again, and honestly, I'll be first to admit, right there, it was not, my brain wasn't, I was thinking of other stuff. I was thinking of what it looked like on the recording. I was thinking of what it sounded like, all this stuff, right? So it's keeping our brains do so much of the heavy lifting when we're playing music that it's so important to have our brains fully engaged, like Captain Picard. Let's play number 8. And this one's good, so definitely play along, especially if you're a woodwind player. Right, so this will give you something cool to play along with. Let's go right at the bottom of it so we can be really intentional. So 100. Now this one, I gotta admit, I'm out of practice on the euphonium. I definitely am. When I was playing regularly, I do lip slurs all the time on trombone. It's definitely a different animal. This is a significantly larger horn than a trombone. So we'll see how this goes. Let's do it all slurred for beginning. Woodwinds also. So join us. Play along with the chromatic scale version, and let's see how we go. This is 100 beats per minute. Being really intentional about each one. Here we go. 1, 2, da, 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 1, 2. Good. Yeah, and I think using the metronome, especially with subdivisions on, is really super important for something like this, and will really do a lot to help you out. Staying in time, keeping the eighth notes in time with what you're doing with the quarter notes as well. I think it's really helpful to have that. Hopefully you were able to play along with that. Hopefully that's something you had fun doing. This is going to be a short video. I'm also working on another project with some other band directors. I've never done anything to the scope before. It has 41 band directors involved. We're working on putting together kind of a cool video that we can show to our students, and then seeing how well it goes, and whether or not we're able to do more of that in the future. So we'll see how that goes. It's basically it's focused around. Let me find it here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me find it. First suite in E flat, specifically the third movement. This is too zoomed in. I need to zoom out, please. How to do it? There we go. Specifically the third movement. those of you who were around last year, we played this. Those of you who were in Wind Ensemble last year, we played it in the fall concert, because as you guys know, I like to do the British band classics in the fall concert, and this is one of them, arguably the first Suite in E flat by Gustav Holst. If you were in Wind Ensemble 3 years ago, Brooke and Lukman and a couple other people who were there those years ago, we played second suite, which we almost did for this project, but I kind of decided on the third movement of the first suite. Man, I'm having trouble. Boom, boom, boom. Give me there faster. There we go. This is the one that starts out with the chaconne, right? Remember that thing, right? Happens over and over again. I'm afraid I'm blowing out this microphone a little bit. I might listen to this and realize it sounds junky, but I'll fix that in the future. We're doing the third movement. I'm gonna have to mark this up, figure out where to breathe. This is one of the things I wanted to do, though, with these videos, is actually do some straight up practicing and let you guys see how I approach it. And if I were really truly practicing, I would have stopped in two spots right now that you might even be able to guess. One is I'm gonna figure out a better way of showing the actual music that's on my screen. I will work on that for future videos and streams. Come up with some other scenes so you guys can better see what I'm looking at. Actually, I bet I could. Do this. I bet I could do this pretty quick, actually. Let's see. Boom, boom. And then, what if I did this? Put me nice in the corner. Look at that, nice and small like that. That's cool. There we go. Now we got me in the corner. I can do this if I want to, for saying hello or whatever. I gotta add hotkeys so that I can actually get to this quickly using maybe a Stream Deck or something. Right, so here's the music, right? Two spots. Number one, I would have stopped there. You can see our mouse cursor there. I would have stopped there and done that again because I cracked that note. I actually went to a partial too high. And then here is a big section here, right? In the legato section, the double bar, we get the key change. Number one's key change, remember that. Number two, I didn't take nearly a big enough breath there to start, so I found myself getting to this first break, barely feeling like I was making it, right? 1, 2. And even that, I didn't breathe there, so I'm probably going to want to. No, and now I'm playing wrong notes because I'm thinking I'm breathing. Okay. And then not enough breath. Actually, I probably don't need to breathe during that one. Maybe after the second one phrasing. So let's see. 1, 2. Ooh, well, it's hard to breathe anywhere around there, honestly. Yeah, it's funny because I've played this a million times, but you know, it's really really good to be intentional. And if you look through here, there's man very few places to breathe. So uh, and it moves pretty quick. And these notes are fairly legato, supposed to be connected even through the breaks in the phrasing bars. So yeah, I'm definitely going to spend some time um, looking over this and figuring out the best ways, uh, to do it for sure. And I'll bring you guys along for the journey. I have some other stuff I want to work on, some kind of crazier stuff that's pretty wild. Um, yeah, that I will maybe pull out and do some of that stuff too. Maybe record myself. I want to have this be just music in general. So I'll play different instruments. I'll work on different things, work on different music, all kinds of things. I really want this to be something that you guys can tune into. I mean, most days. I want to do it most days for at least like half an hour, maybe an hour if we feel like it, and just dig in and play music. Sometimes it'll be stuff you guys can play along with. Sometimes it'll just be things to watch and listen and hopefully get some ideas for your own practice. Um, so there's round one. It's a short one today, not even half an hour. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoying it. I hope everyone's doing great. Uh, I'll be in touch more. And yeah, great. Have a great day. Bye.